Hello, today discuss kingdom fungi. First of all, we will discuss each and every line of NCERT and will provide more detail about it. तो सबसे पहले हमारा पहला सेंटेंस लेते हैं. The fungi constitute a unique kingdom of heterotrophic organism. What is meaning of heterotrophic? Heterotrophic means the organism which are able to make their energy by using organic matter. For example, anything which is lacking means any plants portion or any animal part or any things which is waste. ऐसी चीज़ें जो डिग्रेड हो रही है और जिसका ऑर्गेनिक मैटर को यूज़ करके अगर फंजाई अपना फूड बनाती है तो उसको हम बोलते हैं हेटरोट्रॉफिक. So, fungi constitute a unique kingdom of heterotrophic organism. They show a great diversity in morphology and habitat. Means they are having a very diverse range. For example, you can find unicellular fungi, you can find multicellular. In case of habitat, fungi are available in most variety of places. उदाहरण तरीके ले तो हम we can find fungi in soil, in wood, as a plant parasite, as a animal parasite, in decaying plant, anything, everything. So they are so great diversity means having small form, large form, complex form in morphology, and habitats means they are found in air, in soil, in water, in plant or in animal. So they show a great diversity in morphology and habitat. You must have seen fungi on moist bread एंड रोटन फ्रूट्स. ये एक एग्जाम्पल दिया है हैबिटेट्स का. जो अपने घर में हम जो ब्रेड खाते हैं या फिर जो फ्रूट रहते हैं उस पर भी हमको फंगस देखने को मिलती है. फॉर एग्जांपल मोइस्ट ब्रेड एंड रोटन फ्रूट्स. कॉमन मशरूम यू ईट एंड टोडस्टूल आर ऑल्सो फंजाई. ये एक डाइवर्सिटी दिया हुआ है. कॉमन मशरूम यानी कि जो हम खाते हैं मशरूम एंड टोडस्टूल आर ऑल्सो फंजाई. एक और एग्जांपल दिया है वाइट स्पॉट सीन ऑन मुस्टार्ड लीव्स. यानी ये जो प्लांट रहता है मुस्टार्ड जिसको हम राई बोलते हैं उस पर जो वाइट स्पॉट होता है इट इज़ ऑल्सो ड्यू टू फंजाई एंड इट इज़ कॉल्ड पैरासिटिक फंजाई. पैरासिटिक मीन्स this fungus totally depends on that particular plant or mustard leaves for their growth. That's why they call parasitic fungus. Some unicellular fungi, for example, yeast, mark that it is about unicellular means having only one cell, are used to make bread and beer. As we have discussed in our lesson of role of microbes in industrial, how we can use microbes in industrial, we have discussed that fungi, especially unicellular yeast, is used for making of bread and beer. So this is the use of a unicellular fungi. Other fungi cause disease in plant and animals. For example, wheat rust causing Puccinia is an important example. Some are source of antibiotic. For example, penicillin. It is also discussed in our session of role of microbes in industrial product. Penicillin notatum is a fungi which is used for production of antibiotic and the name of antibiotic is penicillin. तो हमने देखा है, हमने पढ़ा है अपने प्रीवियस लेक्चर में कि हाउ माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म कैन बी यूजफुल इन प्रोडक्शन ऑफ डेयरी प्रोडक्ट. सम industrial production, beverage product, and that particular fungus we have given the example over here. Fungi are cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan means it's found anywhere. They are occur in air, in water, in soil, and on animals and plants. They prefer to grow in warm and humid place. Have you ever wondered why we keep food in refrigerator? कभी सोचा है कि why हम अपना जो भी फूड रहता है उसको रेफ्रिजरेटर में रखते हैं? Because it's prevent food from going to bad due to bacterial and fungal infection. As the bacteria and fungal having a specific temperature requirement to grow, and the refrigerator will not allow that particular requirement to particular organism, so they cannot grow in fridge. That's why we are used to keep our food items in the refrigerator. So in this paragraph we have studied heterotrophic organism, diversity of fungi, habitat of fungi, their use as a industrial product, their role as a disease producing agent, and their nature of cosmopolitan. So once again we will read the whole paragraph. The fungi constitute a unique kingdom of heterotrophic organisms. They show a great diversity in morphology and habitat. You must have seen fungi on most bread and rotten fruits. A common mushroom you eat and toadstool are also fungi. White spots seen on mustard leaves are due to parasitic fungus. Some unicellular fungi, for example, yeast, are used to make bread and beer. Other fungi cause disease in plant and animals. Wheat rusting causing Puccinia is an important example. Some are source of antibiotic, for example, penicillin. Fungi are cosmopolitan and occur in air, water, soil, and on animals and plants. They prefer to grow in warm and humid place. Have you ever wondered why we keep food in refrigerator? It is to prevent food from going to bad due to the bacterial or fungal infection. With exception of yeast, which are unicellular. So yeast is the only fungi which is unicellular. Fungi are filamentous. Filamentous means जिसको हम बोल रहे हैं तंतुमय, यानी इसके पार्ट में फूल जो फंगस रहता है उसका पार्ट तंतुमय होता है, जिसको हम बोलते हैं फिलामेंटस. बट एक्सेप्शन इज ईस्ट. ईस्ट इज ओनली यूनिसेल्युलर. देयर बॉडीज कंसिस्ट ऑफ लॉन्ग स्लेंडर थ्रेड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर, जिसको हम बोलते हैं हाइपा. सो द बॉडी कंसिस्ट ऑफ लॉन्ग स्लेंडर थ्रेड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर कॉल्ड हाइपा. और ये जो हाइपा बन के नेटवर्क बनाते हैं, द नेटवर्क ऑफ हाइपा इज नोन एज माइसेलियम. सो दिस ऑल हाइपा टुगेदर मेक अ स्ट्रक्चर इज कॉल्ड mycelium. Some hypha are continuous tubes filled with multinucleated cytoplasm. Once again, there are some hypha which are long tube, continuous tube, and it is filled with cytoplasm which having multinucleus, means cytoplasm contains more than one nucleus. This type of cytoplasm is called multinucleated cytoplasm. Once again, some hypha are continuous tube filled with multinucleated cytoplasm. These are called coniocytic hypha. The hypha having more than one nucleus, or we can say multinucleated cytoplasm, is called coniocytic hypha. Other have septate or cross wall in their hypha. Beside that, there are some hypha which are having some partition or some cross wall in their hypha. The cell wall of fungi are composed of basically main two material. First one is cytine and second one is polysaccharide. Most fungi are heterotrophic, as we have discussed. They are capable to use organic substance present on soil, on plant, on animal or any wood part. So they are called heterotrophic and absorb a soluble organic matter from dead substance, and hence they are called saprophytes. As the fungi is capable to absorb soluble organic matter from dead substrate and hence are called saprophytes, means they are living on dead organism or dead plants. Those that depend on living plants and animals are called parasite. So what is the difference between saprophytes and parasite? Saprophytes are the fungi which are grow or they live on non-living or dead substrate. That type of fungi or that type of organism is called saprophytes. But if fungi or organism is living or growing on living plant or animals are called parasites. They can also live as a symbiote. Symbiote means association of two organisms in which each organism get beneficial on their half. For example, one member of symbiotic association is giving a substrate or a habitat to another organism, and in revert the another organism of symbiote giving some type of protection or some type of nutrition to another symbiote. So this type of symbiotic association is also occurred in fungi. First example of this type of fungal symbiotic association is lichen. Lichen is association of fungi with algae. So this is the association of fungi and algae is called lichen. Second association of fungi with plant root of higher plant is called mycorrhiza. Myco stand for fungi and rhizo stand for root. So this was about symbiotic association. What is those that depends on non-living plants and are called parasite, but they can also live as a symbiote. Symbiotic is association with algae as lichens, and another symbiotic association with plant roots is called mycorrhiza. So this was all about the how fungus can get their food, what is saprophyte, what is parasite, what is symbiotic association. Now we will discuss about reproduction of fungus. Now we will discuss the reproduction part of fungi. Fungi can take place reproduction by vegetative means and sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. In case of vegetative means there are three types. One is fragmentation, fission and budding. Fragmentation is a part in which a filamentous of fungus will make a fragment of itself and will produce more than one filament individually. Fission means a different two parts of filaments will fuse with each other and will produce another filaments. And in case of budding, a filaments will produce a small bud in a filament. That particular bud will slowly separated from filaments and will produce another individual filaments. So these three type, one is fragmentation, second is fission and budding, FFB. In case of asexual reproduction, it is by spore, and the name of spore is conidiaspore, sporangiospore, zoospore, conidiaspore, sporangiospore or zoospore. And a sexual reproduction is done by oospore, ascospore and basidiospore. The various spores are produced in distinct structures called fruiting bodies. So the part of fungi in which spores are formed is called fruiting bodies. As it is a spore, we can consider spore as a fruits of body. The portion which is responsible for production of the spore are called fruiting bodies. The sexual cycle involves following three steps. First step is plasmogamy, second one is karyogamy, and third one is formation of haploid spore. First of fusion of protoplasm between two motile or non-motile gametes called plasmogamy. It means it is fusion of cytoplasm, which is also called as a plasma. That's why it is called plasmogamy. It means a fusion of plasma, fusion of protoplasm or plasma between two motile or non-motile gametes called plasmogamy. Once the plasmogamy takes place, the second phase of sexual cycle is karyogamy, means a fusion of two nuclei is called karyogamy. Karyo means nucleus and gamy means fusion. So in case of karyogamy, a fusion of two nuclei is take place. Third and last phase of sexual production cycle is meiosis. Meiosis means a meiosis in zygote resulting in haploid spore. As the fusion of two nuclei have produced diploid, this diploid will converted in haploids by means of meiosis. So this was three different stages of fungal sexual reproduction cycle. When fungus reproduce sexually, two haploid hypha of compatible mating types come together and fuse. This is called fusion. In some fungi, the fusion of two haploid cells immediately results in diploid set. As two haploid will fuse, it will produce a diploid cell. But in other fungi, for some exception is also there, Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes, a interventing dikaryote stage occurs. Such condition is called dikaryon, and the phase is called dikaryophase. Later, the parental nuclei fuse and the cell become diploid. The fungi form fruiting bodies in which reduction division occurs, leading to formation of haploid spore. The morphology of mycelium, the mode of spore formation, and the fruiting bodies form a basic for the division of kingdom into various classes. If you want to divide our fungus in different classes, so you will require the knowledge of three things. First is morphology of mycelium, means it is separated, unseparated, how many nucleus is there, what is type of cell wall is there. It is called about morphology of mycelium. Second one is mode of spore formation. We will discuss in our next discussion which type of spore, how they produce or how they disperse from fruiting body. Third one is type of fruiting bodies from where spore are generated. These three things will be helpful to divide fungus in different classes. So, the morphology of mycelium, mode of spore formation, and types of fruiting bodies form a basis for the division of kingdom into various classes. We will discuss class one by one. Our first class is Phycomycetes. Phycomycetes. The member of Phycomycetes are found in aquatic habitat and on decaying woods in moist and damp places, or as a obligate parasite on plants. As we have discussed, parasite. Parasite is the organism which is living on a living organism and getting their food from there. But what is the obligate parasite? Obligate parasite is a host specific parasite. For example, one fungus is parasite on one particular plant, then that fungus will only grow on that particular plant. It will not get any another plant. For example, one type of fungus is parasite for mango tree. We cannot able to find the growth of this type of fungus as a parasite on any other plant. So this is called obligate parasite on plant. Mycelium is aseptated means and coniocytic means इस माइसेलियम में सेप्टा मतलब इनर वॉल नहीं होती, और इट इज कंटेनिंग multinucleated cytoplasm as we have discussed. Coniocytic reproduction is by asexual reproduction take place by zoospore which are motile or by alpinospore which are non-motile. These spores are endogenously produced in sporangium. A zygospore is formed by fusion of two gametes. As we have discussed here, the fusion is a part of reproduction. These gametes are similar in morphology, means they are similar to each other. So that's why they are called isogamous. Iso means same and gamous means gamete. So they are similar in morphology. That's why they are called isogamous. Or they are also dissimilar, then they are called anisogamous or oogamous. Some common example of Phycomycetes class are Mucor, Rhizopus, which is also called bread mountain mentioned earlier, and Albugo, a parasite fungi on mustard, means a plant of rye. So this was all about a class Phycomycetes, which is generally found in aquatic habitats, or they are also obligate parasites. The mycelium is accepted and coniocytic. Asexual reproduction takes place by zoospore or by alpinospore. Zoospore are motile, alpinospore are non-motile. These spores are endogenously produced in sporangium. A zygospore is produced by fusion of two gametes. These gametes are similar in morphology or dissimilar. Similars are called isogamous and dissimilar are called anisogamous or oogamous. Some common examples are Mucor, Rhizopus or Albugo. So this was all about a class of Phycometes. Our next class is Ascomycetes. The name suggests there are something which is having some ascus, commonly known as sac fungi. Ascomycetes are mostly multicellular. For example, penicillin, or rarely unicellular. The only unicellular person of fungus is yeast. So The multicellular part of Ascomycetes is penicillin, and unicellular part of Ascomycetes class is yeast, which is also called as Saccharomyces. They are saprophytic, decomposers, parasitic, or coprophilous. Saprophyte means living on dead parts. Decomposers means they can degrade a decaying substance. Parasitic means they are living on living plant or animals, or coprophilous means they are growing on dung. The mycelium of Ascomycetes class is branched and septated. Asexual spore are conidia produced by exogenously on special mycelium called conidiospore. Conidia on germination produce mycelium. Sexual spore are called ascospore, which are produced endogenously in sac-like asci. That's why they are called Ascomycetes. These ascis are arranged in different type of fruiting bodies called ascoscarp. Some example of Ascomycetes are Aspergillus, Claviceps, and Neurospora. The more importance about Neurospora is the Neurospora are widely used in biochemical and genetical work. The Neurospora is used extensively in biochemical and genetic work. Many members like morels and truffles are edible and are considered as delicious. We can use this type of fungus in food or as a source of protein. Next class is Basidiomycetes. Name suggests there is something which is related to Basidio in this class. This type of fungus commonly forms Basidiomycetes are mushroom, bracket fungi, and puffballs. They grow in soil, on logs and tree stump, and in living in plant bodies as a parasite. Example are rust and smuts. Mycelium is branched and septated. Asexual spora are generally not found. Basidiomycetes are not reproduced by asexually. That's why asexual spora are generally not found. But in case of vegetative reproduction by fragmentation is common. Sex organ are absent, but plasmogamy, fusion of plasma, is brought about by fusion of two vegetative or somatic cells of different strain or genotype. Resultant structure is dikaryotic, which ultimately give rise to basidium. Now, karyogamy and meiosis take place in basidium, producing 4 basidiospore. The basidiospore are exogenously produced on basidium. The basidia are arranged in a fruiting body called basidioscrape. Some common numbers are agarix, which is also known as mushroom, Mustilago, and Pusinia, actually rust fungi. So it was all about the class Basidiomycetes, where they found how they reproduce and type of some members of Basidiomycetes. Our next class is Deuteromycetes. Commonly, it is known as a imperfect fungi because the only asexual or vegetative phase of these fungi are known. Why they are known as a imperfect fungi? Because currently only the asexual or vegetative phase of these fungi are known. When the sexual form of these fungi are discovered, they are moved into the class they rightly belong to. It is also possible that asexual and vegetative stages have been given one name and placed under Deuteromycetes, and sexual stage another and placed under another classes. Later, when the linkages were established, the fungi were correctly identified and moved out to Deuteromycetes. Once perfect means sexual stage of members of Deuteromycetes were discovered, they were often moved to Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes. Deuteromycetes reproduce only by asexual spore known as conidia. The mycelium is septated and branched. Some members show saprophytic or parasite, while large number of them are decomposers, means they will degrade decaying plants or animal parts and will get organic matter directly from there. For example, litter and help in mineral cycling. Some examples are Alternaria, Coleodoriscum and Trichoderma. So this was all about the class Deuteromycetes, which is also called as a imperfect fungi because the asexual or vegetative phase of this fungi are not known. So this was all about the kingdom fungi. In our next lesson, we will discuss some topics of kingdom plant, kingdom animal, some virus, prions, all these things in very short detail. Till that, be connected, stay safe. Goodbye. Bye bye.